Welcome back my 17th video of C programming, and you are watching Infinite India Online College. So in my last class I have discussed about the loops in C programming. So here today I am going to discuss about the function of C. So how many types of function are there in C and how to execute and explain about all the terms and condition of the C. And here I will also explain the programming of the functions. So once again I am requesting to all of you, up to now the person who have not subscribed my channel, so please subscribe it and spread in your friend circle. So today I am going to discuss about the functions in C. So the next topic about the function and the definition of the function of the C. So the person, please take care and see the function of C programming. So here a function is a group of statements that together perform a task. Every C program has at least one function, which is main function, and all the most trivial programs can define additional function. So here we can define the additional function of the C programming and at least one function, which is main function. Main function is going to be used in main section, and you can divide up your code into separate functions. How you divide up your code among different functions is up to you, but logically the division is such that each function performs a specific task. So here the each function can be performed the specific task, and a function declaration tells that the compiler about the function name, returns type, and parameters. Functions definitions provides the actual body of the function. The C standard library provide numerous built-in functions. So you can already know about the two types of function, user defined function and built-in functions can be used from here. The function that your program can call, for example, str cat means character, start the character of the to concurrent to a string, and memory copy to copy one's memory location into another location, and many more functions. So here the first, for example, first one is the str character to concurrent two strings. Okay, the first one str cat can be used for the concurrent of the two strings, and memory copy function to copy one memory location to another. So suppose that if you have a 20 KB of memory and you want to shift to A to B, so you can copy from there and shift to another place. So the two function can be used in one and another function. So this is called as the copy of one memory location to another location, and many more functions. A function can also be referred as a method or subroutine or a procedure, etc. So here, defining a function, the general form of a function definition in C programming language is as follows. So here the return type function name parameter list, and here the opening of the braces, and body of the function, this is the body of the function, this is, and now here closing of the braces. So here this is the statements of the function, and a function defined in C programming consists of a function header and a function body. Here are all the part of the function. So here the first one is the return type function. Return type. A function may return a value. The return type is the data type of the value the function returns. Some functions perform the desired operation without returning a value in this case. The return type is a keyword void, and the second one is the function name. Function name. This is the actual name of the function. The function name and the parameter list together consist of the function signature. And third one is the parameter. A parameter is like a placeholder. Placeholder. When a function is invoked, you pass a value to the parameter. This value is referred to as actual parameter or argument. The parameter list refers to the type, order, and number of the parameter of a function. Parameters are optional, that is, a function may contain no parameter. Function body. Here is the function body. Fourth one is the function body contains a collection of statements that define what is the function does. And here is the example. Given below is the some source code for a function called max function. The maximum value of the function. This function has taken two parameters, number 1 and number 2, and return the maximum value between the two. Function returning the max between two numbers. Here integer value of the max function and int num1 max function and int num1 and int num2 and opening of the braces, and this is the local variable declaration. So int result, if num is greater than num2, so result equal to num1. So here what it's going to be used, the function which having greater than can be used from there, and the result equal to number 1, and else otherwise it will gives the result equal to number 2. Okay, so here the function declaration. So how to declare the function? A function declaration tells the compiler about a function name and how to call the function. The actual body of the function can be defined separately. Okay, the function declaration has the following parts: return type, function name, and here is the parameter list. So for the above definition, function maximum max, the definition declaration is as follow: int max int num1 and the second one is the num2. This is the parameter name are not important in function declaration. Only their type is required. So the following is also a valid declaration. So here the int max int and int. Double int can be used from there. The function declaration is required when you define a function in one source file and you can call that function in another file. In such case, you should declare the function at the top of the file calling the function. So calling a function, how to call a function? While creating a C function, you give a declaration of what the function has to do to use function, you will have call the function to perform the defined task. When a parameter calls a function, the program control is transferred to the called function. A called function performs defined task, and when return statement is executed, when its function ending closing brace is reached, return the program control back to the main program. To call a function, you simply need to pass the required parameter along with function name, and if the function return value, then you can store the returned value. For example, here is the program of the calling a function. So here the hash include stdio.s function can be used from there. The function declaration is going to be start from there, and the int max, int num1 and num2 can be used here, and here is the main function is going to be start from there, and opening of the braces and local variable declaration is going to be start from there. So int a equal to 10, int b equal to 20, int rate. So what the rate is there? The calling a function to get max value from there. So here rate equal to max a comma b. So printf max value is percentage d slash n. So already I have explained about that, the why we use the slash n. So slash n can be used for the new line of the output. Can. So here the rate. So return 0, and why we are going to be done after completion of the whole function can be used to return output as a 0. So here the closing of the braces, and then the function returning the maximum between two numbers. So here two numbers is there, num1 and num2. So function returning the max value between two numbers. Okay, so I have already tells in previous the number which having higher value, so it will returns the max number between two of them. So here the local variable declaration int result if num is greater than num2. So here already I have explained in syntax. So here it will returns the result equal to num1, and then otherwise if num2 is greater, then it will returns num2. After greater value it will returns, and then after it will returns the smaller value. Okay, and this output. We have kept max along with main and compiled the source code. While returning the final executable, it would produce the following result. So here the max value is 200. So what is there? I have given 100 plus 100, and it will give the 200. So what is that? 100. Here a equal to 100 and b equal to 200. So the maximum value is b. So it will returns from output max value 200. Okay. Function argument. A function is used to argument. It must declare variable that accept the value of the arguments. These variables are called the formal parameters of the function. Formal parameters behave like other local variables inside the function and are created upon entry into the function and destroyed upon exit. While calling a function, there are two ways in which argument can be passed to a function. So here we can pass the function by two ways, call by value and call by reference. So here function call by value in C. So the call by value method of passing arguments to a function copies the actual value of an argument into the formal parameter of the function. In this case, changes made to the parameter inside the function have no effect on the arguments. By default, C programming uses call by value to pass arguments. In general, it means the code within a function cannot alter the arguments used to call the function. Consider the function swap definition as follows. So this is the syntax and the function definition. To swap the function, swap the value, void swap, swapping of the int x and int y. So opening of the braces and int temp. So temporary file is going to be int temp equal to x. Save the value of x. So here we will save the value of x, that can be temp equal to x equal to y. Put y into x. So here we can put in the y into x and y equal to temp. So put temp into y. So return. After that return. Now let us call the function swap by passing actual value as in the following example. So here the program has included stdio.h can be used, and then after the function declaration void swap int x and int y, int main local variable declaration int a equal to 10 and int b equal to 200. So this is the programming print before swap value of a percentage is slash n, and then after it is going to print the value of a. What the value of a is there? A is 100, so the value of a can be printed as a 100. So printf before swap value of b percentage is slash n, and b, the value of b is going to be printed from there. Okay, on the output the value of b is going to be printed. So calling a function to swap the value, swap a comma b and closing of the bracket, small bracket is going to be closed. So printf after swap value of a, so percentage d slash n, and the printing the value of a, print after swapping before, from there before swapping is going to be print, and here after swapping the value of b and a is going to be printed. So return 0. So return the function as 0 and then closing of the braces. So void swap int x into y, int temp, and the value of temp equal to x. Save the value of x and x equal to y. Put y into x and y equal to temp. So put temp into y. So return of the returning and closing of the braces. So let us put the above code in a single C file, compile and execute it. It will produce the following result. So here before swapping 100, and before sampling a and b values, a value is 100 and b value is 200. After swapping value of a is same 100 and 200. It shows that there is no change in the value, though there had been change inside the function. Okay. Function call by reference. The call by reference method is passing argument to a function, copies the address of an argument into the formal parameters inside the function. The address is used to access the actual arguments used in the call. It means to pass a value by reference argument. Pointers are passed to the function just like any other value. So accordingly, you need to declare the function parameter as pointer type as in the following function swap, which exchange the value of the two integer variable pointed to by their arguments. So this is the syntax. So function declaration to swap the value, for swapping the value void swap, and int pointer x and int pointer y, and closing of the bracket and opening of the braces. So int temp equal to pointer of x. So pointer saves the value at address x pointer. So pointer x equal to pointer y. So put start put y into x star. So put pointer but temp into y pointer. So return, and the closing of the braces. Let us now call the function swap by passing value by reference as in the following example. Program has included studio.h and int main section, and the local variable definition is going to be used from there, and int a equal to 100 and b equal to 200. Print before swap of the same function is going to be used. Print value of swap, and this one call a function to swap the value, swapping and a and b. Print after swapping value of a percentage slash and a. After printing swap value, press b and percentage is slash n, and then is going to print as b. Okay, return 0 and closing of the braces. So here void swap in pointer x and in pointer y. So int temp equal to pointer x. So pointer saves the value of an x, and pointer x equal to pointer y, put value into y. So pointer y equal to temp, and pointer put temp into y pointer. So return, let us support above code as single C file. Compile and execute it to produce the following result. This is the result. So the before swapping of the a value 100 and 200 before swapping, and after swapping the value of a is going to be changed. From there 100, the value of a is 200 and the value of b is 100. It shows that the change has reflected outside the function as well, unlike call by value where the change do not reflect outside the function. So here the important notes. By default, C uses call by value to pass argument. In general, it means the code within a function cannot alter the argument used to call the function. So thank you. Feel free to mail us your experience and ask your doubts on my email address. And once again, the person up to now who has not subscribed my channel, so please like, share, comment on this video and subscribe my YouTube channel. So thank you. And also my email ID is if you have any suggestion and any doubts about this function C programming, so you can simply mail us. Okay, so thank you.